Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Part two of this, making this kind of what I call a real looking flower. It's kind of neat. And if there's a couple of things I'm gonna do differently. So if you didn't watch part one, I made cross lines between the longest points. So I'm gonna take our flower and I'm gonna nudge it out of the way, and I'm gonna take all these and I'm gonna go ahead and combine them. And then I'm going to go and make them something heavier than a hairline. I'm going to make them like 8 point. I must have missed that one. So I'm going to go back and go to object and combine them now, and now it did it. Now I'm going to move these out of the way, and I'm actually going to turn them black. And I'm going to get this back just like we did yesterday. And with the shape tool, I've already made it shorter. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter. And then I'm going to go to Windows, Dockers, and I'm still using X7, so I'm a little slower. So they've moved some stuff around, and we're going to select all these and hit apply. So we get that. So it's actually a little bit differently. So let's go ahead and go back to 7.7. Make them not quite as, whoa, can't do that. Maybe my deal isn't as big today. So we'll go back to, let's go 0.4. That looks pretty good. Now, if you look, our lines will still fit. There will be a little bit longer, but that's okay. We could actually make our flower a little bit bigger. But then what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and make this thing like we did yesterday, a thicker line. Go ahead and turn it yellow. And we got to go to and convert the outline to an object for the interactive fill tool to work. And I'm just going to swipe across, and I'm going to put black where the white is. And I'm going to add a yellow like I did yesterday. And then I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate and move this down, make it smaller. But then I'm going to go back to the interactive fill tool so I get this, and I'm going to reverse the fill. Now if we select both these and open up the Docker, Windows, Dockers, no, we don't have to do that. Go to Effects and blend, and we're going to blend them 500 times. So we get that effect. That looks pretty cool. It actually looks better than yesterday's. So what we're going to do, now we're going to take this and we're going to change it. I think we're going to have to go and change it to a bitmap because, see, my Gaussian blur is not highlighted, so I got to change it to a bitmap. Doesn't matter what color you call it. Bitmap, blur, and now it'll blur. And we'll move this out of the way. And we just want that blurred, and that's pretty good. And we're going to say OK. And then we're going to nudge it over. And look at that. Now it put the center is great, but look what it did to the petals. Look at the difference. It actually highlighted the petal. Now, I should have before I started, because I don't think you could do anything now, but we're going to take, I need to make that yellow. I should have done it before I actually started. Let's back up here, because I need that center to be yellow too. So we're going to do this, and before we do anything to it, I'm going to fill that in with yellow. If you do it with the interactive fill tool, it's going to do just like it's doing right now. Takes forever. And there you go. Now I can nudge that out of the way and make it yellow. And we're going to go ahead and immediately go order back a page. So now we can, because we're going to need that, now we can take this, and I can't remember how far back. I'm going to convert it to an object. Interactive fill tool, swipe on it. If you do not convert it to an object, the center, I showed that yesterday or the other day in a video, the object will be, the fill will go to the center. So now we're going to Control D and make a duplicate of that, holding down the Shift key to bring it in. Select them all. We still got the blend. We'll blend 500 times. And now look, for some reason that doesn't look as good as before. Tell you what, let me back up here. I really like the way it looked. Oh, you know what? I didn't reverse it, remember? So we have to take this one. We have to open up the interactive fill tool to get this Docker to reverse it. There we go. Now we're going to select both of them and blend them that 500 times. And then we're going to put in our, we'll have to fuzz these again. I'm going to go to bitmap, convert it to a bitmap. Doesn't matter if RGB, unless you're going to print it. And then we're going to go to bitmap and blur and Gaussian blur it. I think that was about the right amount a while ago, and we're going to say OK. And then we're going to nudge that over, and then we're going to nudge this up. And what it did, it took away that yellow, that gray in the center. Looks pretty cool. Looks to me more like a real flower. Now you could, still change some things. Let's try this. Let's try one more thing. I'm going to put, that's already in the back of the page. Let's make sure, tell you what, let's put it in the front of the page. Now, let's take this and go to Object Order, Front of Page. And now this should be behind there, and that is. Now we'll just have to figure out that. And when we move it over, we still have that, and it's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So the blur, and if you remember, I had the blur a little too big. Well, it's showing up on the tips of the flower, but we could have reduced that. We can always move it. And your computer, or at least I'm using an old computer, it's going to slow down a little bit. If you hold down the shift key, you could bring that in a little bit, and then when you nudge it over, it will not be past that. And you could still do a lot with this center yellow. You could do a lot with it. Let's see if we can't grab it. We did. Let's interactive fill tool, just that yellow, and then we're going to go to elliptical and move that kind of in the center, and maybe even put see how it makes your computer act funny, maybe put a little bit of green in the middle. It's having to go through all the steps. So that looks pretty cool. You could do a lot with it. And then once you drew a petal, that will look pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that gave you some ideas, and thank you for watching.